Oh wow. A night that didn't involve a trip to the Velvet Room.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball?
Uh-huh.
That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice, too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
No, it's not her doing the pushing.
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think. Shiho.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm sorry.
Hey. Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
What, with Kamoshida?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
Whoa.
What? Oh. Huh? Well... Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business, but don't... I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice.
Damn it. What the... Is that what it looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something.
I'm just fascinated by the
rate,
glowing lights on these
looks like we'll
vending
have to go to
machines,
him
and I know
directly.
important dialogue is happening, but...
I know. But seriously, isn't there no way I'm gonna give in? Like, can you think of any... Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but you got any other ideas? So you want to tell him about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any... What do we do? The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but... Is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was
Perfectly
a lot
normal.
of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
It's really disconcerting how you have the cat, you know, the polygon model of the cat, and then
How should I know?
the caricature that looks nothing like her.
You hearing this too? This is no time to be joking around!
Yes, it is.
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
We were just talking about Witness with Harrison Ford.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
To be fair, Ryuji's very stupid.
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to...
Hey! How dare you! Don't be so rough with me!
Enough of that! You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more... Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
Pardon me, I'm making some adjustments to the mic stand. That's one thing. I haven't found a way to store it when I'm not using it. It doesn't require me to adjust the arm again, or not. Doesn't allow me to not adjust the arm.
But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well.
Well, he shouldn't need to forget because he shouldn't know in the first place.
Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess
Good. Oh, right. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you...
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
Well, that explains the manslaughter charge.
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think? For real?
Sheesh.
They're getting a lot of
Come all
mileage out of
this
those
way
two
and
words.
This is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point! If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
Isn't this? I'll come back later.
Man, we're getting all worked up. I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on.
This is Aoyama Ichome. Platform number 2, service to Asakusa is departing soon. Please watch your step. Train shucks.
Oh, I can. So I never did get far enough in the game to see if there's a connection
Will you please
between.
give it a rest? Wait, what? This has nothing to do with Shiho.
The people on the
Shiho's...
the people on the trains and so forth freaking out. I'm wondering if that's connected to all this metaverse
Are
stuff.
you listening? Haven't you heard of privacy? No, I was out of luck. So... Shiho. It's nothing at all. Nothing.
Oops, I did it again. Oh, there she is.
Stop! Why? What the heck? I don't have anything to talk about with you.
Well, you came a long way for that.
It was just an...
Thank you very much.
Oh, dialogue
You've heard
o'clock.
the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I
Sorry, I'm a protagonist. I don't speak.
It's not your problem.
It's interesting, the contrast, because you have this and a lot of other JRPGs where the main character doesn't say anything, but then you get Resident Evil where Jill is talking up a storm. I mean, they must have recorded a voice for this guy at some point.
Everyone just ignores. Are you really a bad person? That you assaulted someone. That you almost killed them. Kinda had a feeling they were all just seemed lonely. You're the same in that regard. Is there really no way for me to help Shiho? I wish he'd just, like, forget about me and everything.
Hello, obvious solution?
As if something like that would ever happen. I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay? I'll try and think of a way to persuade Well...
Suzui, are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you. He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know.
God, these two are just mirrored images of each other.
Well, I have to go.
On.
And apparently her skirt has a pocket. that fascinates me.
You're late. Just don't come running to me when you get arrested. By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad info. Huh. Well, they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you. Just make sure you're careful who your friends are, if you don't want them ruining your life. Seriously, think about how I feel having... Hey, I'm leaving. In the future, try not to come back...
Yeah, let's go completely cold-hearted. Oh, what's a little manslaughter? So, how do I clean that desk off?